Hey, this is Roland from PMI JCM Realty Group, where we manage properties from an asset management perspective. So today, what we're going to be talking about is, marketing your property. Marketing your property is probably one of the most important things you can do outside of getting your property pictures, right? You got to put the marketing campaign together, but what should you highlight in those in the marketing campaign? Like, how do you get the most bang for your buck? How do you get people clamoring for your pictures? And there are some key aspects in your rental property and your community that you should be promoting to get the most amount of attention for your property. And today we're going to talk about 5 aspects of your rental property community that you should be marketing. Let's go to the next one. And so the first one is simple, your neighborhood gems. What stands out in your community? I'm managing a community right now where they have a restaurant in the community. Not many communities have that, right? If you have Zipline in the community, I know a community out here in Tampa where they have a beach theme, right? And so there are a lot of different things a lot of different communities have. Find out the gems in your community. If it's just the pool, maybe it's a very nice pool. Maybe it's an Olympic size. Maybe they have wetlands. I mean, there are different things that really attract people to your community. You need to highlight those so that the prospects that are viewing your listing, see the value and they want to pay you what you're putting the property in the market for. So make sure that you are highlighting the gems of your property. So number 2, you want to highlight the extracurricular activities, right? If you have a gym, right, a clubhouse, again, we said pool. There are different things that, communities offer that may entice people to come live there. Some communities have great holiday parties that they put on for their residents. Those are things that you want to make sure that you highlight. Some people some communities decorate their community during Christmas. Those are all things you want to make sure you highlight. Some people have kids activities. You want to highlight that. Yoga, you want to highlight that. All those extracurricular activities go a long way to marketing your property and making people want to stay at the house that you're promoting and really gravitate towards your listing. The third thing is their commute time and transportation. Is the community close to the highway system? I know out here in Florida, people don't really use, buses and public transportation is not a huge thing out here, but it's still a thing. There's some people that really do still need that. And so, talk about the bus line, talk about if there is, if you're close to restaurants and bars and grocery stores, or if you're close to the highway, I mean, it's even better. A major artery that can get them from one place to another is very important to people who live in those communities. And parks and recreation. Parks and recreation. And so what parks and recreation do they have in the community? I know I used to live in a community that had a lot of wildlife. We used to see deer, we used to see bobcats, we used to see alligators. Some of those things may scare people, but some people like to live in wildlife preserves, and it was actually a wildlife preserve that we lived on, right? And it was a nice community, and they kept you close to. Why? I mean, some people live in the woods, right? Why do you think they do that, right? Because they like to be near nature, they like to be near all those things, and so you should make sure that you highlight those things for your prospects. Perks your local ideal renters wants. You need to also identify, and this is the fifth and last one, you need to, when you're marketing your property, you need to identify perks and the benefits of them staying in your community, right? Making sure the community is family friendly, kid friendly. If that's the case, promote it, right? If it's a retiree, 55 and older home, promote that, right? There are riches and niches, right? And so you need to make sure that you're finding the key components of a community and highlighting that for for the prospects, because those things will definitely help rent your properties a lot quicker. If you need more help developing marketing campaign, let PMI JCM Realty Group help. We always look to explore the very latest rental investment trends in the Tampa rental market. If this subject sparks your interest and you want to talk about more, if you want to learn more about how to do this in the highest, best-in-class way, join our free webinar, where we're going to show you how to streamline your rental property portfolio for maximum growth. It's a topic that every investor doesn't want to miss. Not only will we talk about this, but we'll show you how to guarantee your rent even if the tenant doesn't pay. And that alone is worth its weight in gold, right? Particularly during the pandemic, when tenants are not able to pay their rent, you can get the money without having to go through an eviction. And don't forget to also join our Facebook group, because our Facebook group has a whole bunch of investors who are like-minded, and they're also doing the same things that you're trying to do and growing their portfolio, getting a better return on their investment. They can help answer questions that you may have about managing your property and really moving the needle on being a best-in-class rental property. And meeting your ROI goals. And if you have any questions that are specific to your property, reach out to us. We are more than happy to help. And you can reach me directly at rcharles@pmijcmrealty.com. You can also contact me at pmijcmrealty.com on my website, and you can call me at 813-333-9617. Thank you.